Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lesian and today I'm coming at you with my Blue Eyes Dragon Link deck profile. So before I get started, I hope you can leave a subscribe and a like button to my channel. I really appreciate that. So before I get started, I will give my deck profile to you by showing each card, each monster, each spell to the board, because if I start with a full view, I can describe why I run that card and why I cut that card, because I record the video with my Bandicam, so you can't see my mouse. So but with this way I can show you and I can tell you more clearly about my deck. So let's get started. So first, I will run, of course, two Blue Eyes White Dragon. So thanks to Link Cross and Metal Marcher combo, I now can only run two copies, because with three copy I usually start hand with one or two copy of these cards, and he's do not really have anything. You can't normal summon it, you can't do anything with it, so it would be a brick. So and with the new combo I still can make the full boss full combo with just two copy of Blue Eyes White Dragon. So the next one would be Blue Eyes Alternative. This guy is pretty good. Going first is level 8 is standard. Going second, it can buff one monster on the field, and you can overlay it for Ding issue to send one card your opponent control to graveyard. The next level 8 would be Chaos Divine, the best dragon in the deck, and another standard level 8 Galactic Spiral Dragon. And now for the tuner, I will run Chase Blue with 3 copies. So this guy is the best normal summon of the entire deck, and it's not a dragon monster, but it's a tuner monster, so you can make it, you can link it away for Hacker Fire Prax. So Chase plus any extender plus melody is the full combo, and today I'm I'm giving to you my Chase White Blue and melody combos, really awesome. And the next would be the Western Obsession. So I only run one copy of this, because with the new combos I only need one copy of this cards, and I can still can perform the full combo. No more needed to the second copy of it. And the next, Dragon Buster, the main target of Union Carrier. So I run like 9 Blue Eyes related cards. So I think this is enough. This is kind of consistent. If I run more than this, it could be brick, to be honest. The next would be a rocket package. I run double copy of rocket tracer, and in the last deck profile I run one rocket tracer and I run one rocket syncron, but I find out that rocket syncron is not good as a tracer, because it can't do more than just a standard. So I think rocket tracer is much better. So if I start hand with one copy of rocket tracer in hand, I still can use quick launch to special summon the second directly from my deck. Next would be two random level 4 rocket monsters. So like it says, running one could kill me sometime, to be honest. I lost to my opponent many times because I only run one copy of rocket level 4, and when I start with in the hand I can't use a rocket tracer effect, because rocket tracer only special summon from your deck, not your hand. So running 2 can help me more. Next, would be the searcher of the rocket package. This guy is so good. It's a searcher. It's also an extender if you have a rocket monster on the field. But since we already have a lot of level 8 monster, so I think I don't need to run more than one absolutor, because sometimes I couldn't even normal summon if there are too many level 8 and absolutor in my hand. So that is for the rocket package. For the extender, I will run triple copy of Danny Spirit Ahadra. This card is insanely good, to be honest. It's good in both regular Link Blue Eyes, and it's good in Pure Blue Eyes as well. It's an extender with level 1, so it's also a tuner. I want to start my hand with this guy because he's good. That's why I run 3. If you start hand with more than one, you still can special summon the first one, then you normal summon the second one, so it would not be a break if you run 2 or more. So next I will run 2 copy of Stylish Seaford. So in this deck, Seaford is not a one card combo. That's why I only run 2, and his is the extender of my deck, and he is not a starter of my deck anymore. So that's why I only run 2 copy of him. Next would be Black and White Dragon. These two are the must in any Dragon Link plays in many. And the final extender would be Dark Worm. So you can send this card to the graveyard by Dragon Shrine, Dragon Ravine, Dragon Foolish Burial. But if you start your hand with Dark Worm, you can still discard to the graveyard by Melody of Awakened Dragon or Dragon Ravine. So it's not would be not a dead hand in your hand, and because you still can normal summon it if you do not if you can't send it to the graveyard. So now moving to the spell section. Oh, of course, sorry, one piece only. I'm on I forgot about this guy, sorry guys. For the spell, of course, I will run triple copy of Melody of Awakened Dragon, Shade White Blue plus discard. It's a full board with 5 negates and extra lock, and or even more than that. I will show you guys right now. Sorry, right after the deck list profile. Next would be triple copy of Quick Launch. So this guy is not has once per turn, so it's really good. Probably the best extender of the entire deck. Next would be Dragon Shrine, Dragon Ravine, and Boosted Launch. And with the new combo, I could save my Boosted Launch for the recover plays, because the target of Rocket Tracer would not be the Boosted Launch anymore. It would be a token on the field. So when you destroy the token, so you still can have this guy left on your field, so no need to run the second copy of Boosted Launch. Next would be the mirror. I run 2 Dragon Strike and 1 Foolish Burial, and I think 3 Dragon Strike is fine, but I think 2 is better, because sometimes it start hand with multiple copy of Dragon Strike is not good at any it's not good at all. Next, Monster Reborn, and of course for any combo deck, 3 copy of Cold by the Brave is needed. And the last one would be Obstacle Blind. So I don't know what cards to run left in the deck, so that's why I choose this one. But you can replace Obstacle Blind by any hand trap or Call by the Brave or Death Rule no more. So it's up to you. So let's talk about the deck. When you're going second and you in game 2 or game 3, you can side out obstacle blind, um, 3 core by the brave, and 1 copy of melody and dragon buster. So you have 6 free slots to change with hand traps, so it's not bad at all. And now moving to the extra deck, so I will run Skullrat, LP and Pisty. So these three are your win condition. So with the new combo, I do not run Hacker Fabric is not my win condition anymore. I can use the Skullrat to make Dragon Blink plays. So this three would be your win condition in the deck. Next, Crystal Needle Fiber, Link Cross, and Metal Marcher for the combos. And I do not run Herat the Arclight because in my combo I do not summon Hera Arclight. But if you find out any updated version of my combo, you can change the Arclight. You can add Arclight for it. That would be Romulus and Striker Dragon to make Dragon Link plays and add the 2 fuse spells from the deck to your hand. And the next would be Union Carrier or Heavenly Spheres. So this depends on your deck and your hand. So sometimes I could make both of these cards on the field, but typically I only have Heavenly Spheres or Union Carrier, one Abolusa. So I will making this girl with Romulus and 2 other monsters. So I think 3 negation is good enough. It's not necessary to make her at 3200. So you could use the other monster for the more important cards. For the assist, I run Herb Harbinger, and for the synchro I run Bololo Savage. So these two would be your going first boss. These two will negate stuff and lock your opponent if you could make a Union Carrier to equip Dragon Buster to these two. For the recover monster or the going second monster, I usually make Dingishu instead of Herb Harbinger, and of course Borosoul Savage, also is Borosoul Dragon. So you guys can replace Borosoul with other link form monster, but in my opinion this guy is a drag and he also a dragon monster, so I think Borosoul is the best link form for this deck. And now, as I said, I will move you to the combo section. And wait a minute. So the combo will need Chase White Blue and Melody of Awakened Dragon. 2 different brawls you can make with these 2 guys. Just a second for this to get. There you go, Shade White Blue and Melody of Awakened Dragon. So this bar will look like this. You can make 5 negates and 1 extra lock, or you can make 5 negates and 1 bounce back with Heavenly Spheres. So now let's get started. So first you need to normal summon Chase. to add the only copy of one soul legend. Then you can activate Melody to discard the white stone to the graveyard to add Divine and Alternative. So it's pretty similar to the old combo. Next, you special summon this and link away them to make Hugger Firebrax, and this time Hugger Firebrax will special summon Outland, and you need to link this guy away to make link draws like other Needle Fiber combos. And next you can special summon up to 2 tokens. So if you have too many extender in your hand, I recommend you guys not to special summon 2 but only 1, because this combo actually I only need 1 token, but the other token has the ability to save your boosted launch for the next round. And next you can special summon Metal Marcher, and Metal Marcher will target the Western Legend in your graveyard. Then Oleon will give you a free token that could be used as a link material. And now since you have 4 force bodies on the field, you can link 4 of these to make Skull Red, and chain link 1 would be the White Stone option, and the chain link 2 is Skull Red, and you can draw 4 cards. And at this time you need to shuffle back your Blue Eyes White Dragon on your hand. If you have both 2 copies of Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand, you can shuffle all of them back to the deck, but with this hand I only have 1 Blue Eyes, so I can shuffle this first and 2 other cards back in the deck. So when this card, when chain links, when Skull Red is resolved, then the White Stone operation will add you back the Blue Eyes White Dragon in your deck. So with this the effect of Skull Red and Blue Eyes, the White Stone version, now I can have 2 addition cards. And if you have 2 Blue Eyes in your hand, it would be a +3, really awesome. So the next thing, you can look at your graveyard. You have 4 link monster, you have 4 line monster, so you can banish 3 of them to special summon Divine, and Divine can give you back the White Stone Legend. And to be honest, with this hand I can go for the full combo with 5 negations, extra lock, and 1 bounce back, thanks to Black Dragon Collapse Burn. But in this video I only show you how to play with Change Wild Blue and Melody of Waking Dragon, so I do not use to the other 2 cards that I drew from the effect of Skull Red. Remember that. And next you can do is link the White Stone Legend to make LP, and the White Stone will add you the Blue Eyes White Dragon once again. And this is why I told you guys to, if you have 2 or 3 copies of Blue Eyes White Dragon, just shuffle them back to the deck, and the White Stone Legend will help you to draw them back again. And the next would be effect of LP to special summon Seaford, and Seaford will activate its effect to trade the Blue Eyes Water on your hand for Divine. Oh sorry, Divine is already on the field, my bad. Trade Blue Eyes for Gratis Barrel Dragon, and when this card it already used effect, you can link him to make LP to the zone over here to free the zone number 2, so you can activate its effect of Beastie to special summon back 1 dragon monster with level 4 or lower, and you can link that to these 2 to make Romulus, and Romulus will add you Ravine, and since you have the one star version that was special summoned by the ability of Disty, so you can link the stone to make striker, to add your boosted launch in your hand, and now you have 4 bodies on the field and 5 cards in your hand, which is 2 cards. Really awesome. So the next thing you should do like this. Remember, you still haven't activated the effect of skull red, so now is the time to use it to special summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand to the only monster zone left on the field. And now you need to link Romulus and 2 dragons on the field to make a Bolusa with 3 negations. And now you have Skull Rat and Leviathan on the field. You can go for 2 different ways. So the first way should be Heavenly Spheres, and the second way it could be Union Carrier. So these two you can choose any what you want, but it depends on your opponent's deck. If your opponent's deck are Salamandra or Curse or something that rely on their extra deck, you should make a Union Carrier to lock your opponent's extra deck. But if your opponent's deck are like Drachma or something like Rain Machu, so you can use these two to make Heavenly Spheres. So in this video I will show you Union Carrier instead. And now you still have you still have up to 7 cards in your hand, so you will use your hands like this. You need to activate Ravine to to discard Classic Spiral from your hand to the graveyard. So this guy have the same effect as it in your hand when it's in your graveyard. So this guy would become a Dragon Strike to mill Absolutor to the graveyard, and Absolutor will add you of course the Rocket Tracer. And now you still have boosted launch in your hand, so you can special summon Rocket Tracer from your hand. And now look at your graveyard. You still have Starry Seaford, you still have Leviathan, you still have Gantis Bio Dragon. So it goes like this. And by banish 3 other monster from your graveyard, you can special summon her again. But remember the card this guy's effect is half monster turn, but it's not on her summon. And now since you have 2 light and or dark dragon monster on the field, you can special summon this Spiral from your graveyard. So since these 2 are level 8 monster, you can overlay them to make Hope Harbinger. And then the next thing you can do is to special summon the the level 4 monster Rocket from your deck by the effect of Tracer. And like I said, with the token on the field, you doesn't need to destroy your boosted launch, so you can save the card for the next rounds and equip Dragon Buster to her Harbinger. I recommend you guys to equip Dragon Buster to Harp Harbinger, because if you equip Harp Harbinger if you equip Dragon Buster to borrow Soul Savage, if your opponent kaiju them, you will lose both extra lock and Omni negates, so it would be a terrible. And next, since Grow Summon and equip Skull Red with 4 negation. So this is your end boss. Now you have 5 negates from 1 from Savage, 3 from Abolusa, and 1 from Hop Harbinger. And you still have extra lock, and you still have 2 other cards on your hand and 3 cards uh, 3 cards left on your hand, and you still have boost settle launch for the recover place. So in the next round, you can make a union carrier effect to target Hop Harbinger. Then you can link summon Borosaur Dragon by using Union Carrier, Hop Harbinger, and one other monster. So you can equip Study Seaford to Hop Harbinger, and when and when Hop Harbinger is sent to the graveyard, you will have get this Spiral sent to the graveyard. You will have Chaos Leviathan sent to your graveyard. You will have Study Seaford sent to the graveyard. And if you still have salvage on the field, you can special summon back Gatis Spiral from your graveyard, and you can recover your Leviathan with the Seaford that was equipped to Hop Harbinger, and you can banish 1 light monster and 3 dark monster to destroy 2 cards your opponent control. Then you can overlay Lattice Spiral and Chaos Levini once again to make Dingishu, and Dingishu will send 1 card from your opponent's board to the graveyard. So it would be the OTK, and with 3 buffs, 3 destroys, 3 destruction. So with just 2 cards, remember, with just 2 cards. So like it says, in this time I will show you what boss will look like if you have Herald Sphere. So with this board, like I said, instead of making Union Carrier, you can go for Heavenly Spheres instead. So the recover place should be during your opponent's turn. You can tribute Heavenly Spheres to special summon the second copy of Stanley Seaford directly from your deck. So since you have Seaford, like I said in the last combo, you still can do like in the same. You can banish, then make Leviathan to buff 2, then special summon get this Spiral, then overlay 2 of these to make Dingishu to buff the third card. So that's it for the video of today. I hope you got to enjoy my video, and thank you for your watching. Before I finish the video, I hope you guys can leave me a like and a subscribe to my channel. I'm really appreciate that. So any question, just ask me, I will answer them all. So thank you for watching. Bye.